Hello and welcome to The Sims 4. Where in this video, I'm way too close to Kelly's face. Okay then. No, wrong way. We're building, well apparently nothing. I forgot I need to do some setup first. And we're on the farthest lot in Newcrest, and we're building 6 rainbow mini tiny homes. Has this idea been done before? Absolutely. You weren't expecting me to try to lie to you, right? Now, am I going to do it in some unique way? I don't fucking know. I haven't gone through all the videos about it yet. I just assume that this idea has been done before. Actually, no, I think it was Sarah Kendall who did this, and I think Little Cynthia has also done it. Oh, whatever. You're not here for them, you're here for me, right? You're probably not here for me either. Mini houses, I call them. Tiny homes, for tiny homes. Ah, fuck, something in my eye. Now, you may be wondering, what kind of setup am I doing? Well, you see me preparing, right? For the seamless cut. And this is a seamless cut. I'm pretty sure you know what a cut is. What a seamless cut is. And as you saw, I struggled with the camera there because I put my hand back on the mouse from the clap. And we have 6 houses here. Now, you may be wondering, do I have a specific idea in mind for any of these houses? Like, maybe this house will be green because it looks so fairy-like. I mean, cover the roof in all sorts of plants. But it's curved. We can't fucking do that. And no, I don't have any idea in mind. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and roll for each and every single one of these. Which means I have to swap OBS. Fuck. And here we go. House 1 is green, just barely. House 2 is, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. What's house 2? Purple. Yay. And 3 is orange. This is one big clip. I'm not cutting this. Yellow. Finally, the last 2 are red and blue. Because there's no way this is going to make it all the way back to blue. Red and blue. Yay! How do we do this? I'm just going to mark it so I can go ahead and get this into place. Because you can see I had to remove that because that isn't fitting. Green, purple, orange, yellow, red, blue. And this is the order. Now I'm going to quickly move these in a rainbow order so they look a bit better. Okay, now that I'm back, you can see it's out of rainbow order. This is around. You know, it's symmetrical. It's symmetrical. It's symmetrical. God damn it. It's symmetrical. It should have been fine, but you know what? It's not. As you can see, almost rainbow order. Red, orange, yellow, purple, green, blue. Because this did not fit over here. So I just swapped it with green. Doesn't matter if none of these houses fit next to each other at all. Actually, some of them do. These 3 can fit together. This one looks like it belongs in the werewolf world. This one looks very mystical. And this one, well... Okay, starting off with the red house. You see, we have simple. And that's it. That's the only thing about this, simple. So I'm thinking with this, I go for brick and kind of industrial vibe. Because, you know, red, bricks. I know, very creative, huh? By the way, I think werewolves is... there is no budget for any of those. I'm doing one challenge here. We don't need to do 3 or 4 at a time. Is that corrugated roof ugly? Absolutely. Am I going to change it? Absolutely not. Although the red is way too red. If it was like toned down red. Actually, this toned down red looks nice. Doesn't match at all though. Ooh, that tray matches. Now, to save some money, even though we don't need to, we're just gonna leave this as a construction quality concrete. We don't need to change that out. There's no reason to. So, as you may have noticed, the floor plan is already done. I did that for each and every single one of these buildings. Now, so I'm going to just go ahead and do the doors and the windows real quick instead, which would just mean a bit of and now the house is done. Not the house itself, but the outside's done at the very least. Now I have to do the inside for fuck's sake. And starting with the kitchen, brown. Yep. Well, I guess... Actually, does this match color at all? Do any of these match color? And that's the kitchen done. I mean, I might be able to put something over here, but can I really? That's nice. I have a feeling the industrial lock is going to be used quite a lot here. You know, I think a plant would look nice somewhere in here. Just where? And the kitchen is done. Also, don't mind if there's like a lot of cuts, there's not much to do here. But as you can see, let me get down to like eye level. And as you can see, you'll see it whenever we get to the tour later. I don't have to come down here and do this. I'm not gonna come down here and do this. You're not a princess. Actually, you know what? I just leave it like that. We'll move on to like we'll move on to the dining room slash kitchen. If I slide this into the wall, does it show? It doesn't. I'm gonna leave it like that. And dino for a light. And I'll put this carpet in here because I plan to use both these for that, and go back to trying to find something for this, which I plan to make an entryway. Somehow. Some way. This rug looks nice, but it doesn't fit the vibe. It's probably gonna go for a lot of these, isn't it? Once again, a new... Can I put an item in here? Is there space to put anything in here? And we'll move on to this little corner which I'm just gonna fill with clutter. And there we go. We don't have enough space for both of these, do we? Oh well, this can go outside somewhere. Just black and red in this. Vampire vibes. Industrial vampire. Plant? There's not enough space to walk there, is there? And we skip the bathroom and onto the outside. And that's the red house done. So I'm just gonna quickly do a tour of this and then we can move on. So quick tour time. So this is the outside. As you can see, very red. Kali hates it. Going inside, you can see we have a dining table. You can see that in the back over there. Just look out your window for a nice view. You have this thing, and that entire thing just covered with everything you'll need. And a burglar around right there. You don't want to forget that. You don't want to have your stuff stolen, do you? And we can see the kitchen from here. Oh, fuck. This is the kitchen, which we could see from there. And it has a fridge, cabinets, because you're going to need it with how small this kitchen is. After forgetting the trash can, we'll move on to the bedroom, which is stuffed, to say the least. We have stuff up here too. You just can't see it nice from there. Nothing behind the door, by the way, other than like a light switch. But yep, but last but not least, the room I skipped, the bathroom. Okay, and then, nothing much in here. It's like claustrophobia light. Now, outside back, we have this. A singular large planter, a bench, a big garbage can, and outdoor lights, and that makes it for the red house. I'm now thinking about how I'm gonna get a screenshot of all of these for the thumbnail, and it's onto the orange house. Also, I'm sorry, Callie. You can just come all the way back over here. It's done. It looks more beige than orange, doesn't it? Oh well. And everything's basically kind of done. Now, onto the kitchen. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and just do some wallpaper. As you can see, I looked at this one, but a bit too beige for the orange vibe we're going. Also, I am including orange and brown since, you know, they're shades of orange. Quite a bit of clutter right there. You know, maybe I could add in a cat to this place. No, that'd take up too much. I'm adding in a cat. And that is it. That's the kitchen. You can see that when we do the tour later. We're moving on to the entryway. Is there enough space in the bedroom for the cat to own it? I'm gonna put a chair in here. The cat's gonna need somewhere to sit when it's done playing. And there we go. Don't keep too much stuff here because the cat's gonna get to it. And onto the bedroom. I'm gonna quickly just put some things over here. Well, anyways, onto the bedroom. Which is just kind of and that's the bedroom done. I know I went by quickly, but that's because they're all fucking small. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Until I'm kind of pissed. I'm angry. I've been recording for 2-3 hours now. I've been recording for 3.5 hours now, and I'm only done with 2 of these. I'm gonna have a lot to edit, aren't I? Anyways, I'm just going to put 2 pictures here, and that's gonna be it for the orange house, because I don't have time for this. And here we are. This is the outside of the house, well, at least out front. We'll see out back later. And on to the inside, where we have anti-burglar alarm, that cat tree, and this entire thing, which is covered. The cat's gonna get to it and it's gonna knock it all off, so you're gonna have to pick it up daily. It's not our problem, it's yours. On to the bathroom. Also, this is the hallway, by the way. Nothing going on here, so. Where you have cat toilet, you have shower, you have... I'm kind of just tired right now, so I don't expect too much from it. Anyways, looking around the room, and I should probably just turn this into a multi-part recording. I promise you, if this is my first video of yours, I'm not this angry usually. I mean, I usually am pissed off, I'm just not this pissed off. Also, yeah, we do have this up here. We have... And of course you have stuff on top of this that is a really smushed cat statue. Yep, and then our cookie jar. That plant isn't coming out of the cookie jar, by the way, although a cookie jar plant will probably be here. And outside, we have... Singular trash can. Quite depressing, isn't it? Moving on to yellow. Somehow yellow ended up as the oversized shed. And that's the wallpapers and stuff done. Onto the windows and the doors. This is it. The windows and doors are done. That's about it. Not yet a see ya, because we still have the inside to do. As you can see, I've kind of calmed down a bit. I've just been listening to YouTube and I've calmed down a bit. And I guess that's the kitchen. Although, of course, I'd like to add in, do we have yellow tiles? No. Dining room. And this is the kitchen. As you can see, it's, actually quite cute. I like it. I guess I just wasn't voting in my vibe. It just wasn't in my vibe. Now, let's go ahead and do the bathroom real quick. Oh, I can't center on it. You know what? Closeness being centered. And... oh wait, the bathroom's done. I forgot what bit I was gonna do. I forgot what bit I was gonna do. You know what? I don't care about this point. And I'm done with the bedroom. As you can see, a bit cluttery, but mostly kind of farmhousey and old. Now on to the outside. And this is the outside. Also, if I sound different, that's because I put my phone back. It went from 20-something% to 68%. All the way back to below 20%. This is the kitchen and dining area. As you can see, it's small, but something. I should put something on the wall right there above that to take up some more space. But it's the best looking of all these so far. A shame it's in the ugliest house. Here we are in the bedroom. The door that was just immediately to our left. We have the storage corner. We have the basket right over there. The bed. Oh, as you can see, it's a bit yellow. But that's kind of the point of this, isn't it? Lucky for you, if you feel like you need to piss, let's go on to the least yellow room in the house. The bathroom. Where an entire wall is yellow instead of just the entire room itself. You can see you do have, toilet paper holder over there, stuff above it. So, if you need to water your plants, you can walk in here and grab above the person pissing, and just admire the paintings on your way out as, it's inside this absurdly yellow room. Also, yes, every room so far has had a light switch, whether you like it or not. By the way, onto the back. This right here is the back. As you can see, it's very... I actually wish this was any other color house, because this would have been so pretty as any of the other houses. Yet we've got the fucking oversized shed for it. We get the piss color, we get the shed. Anyway, as Callie is onto her own devices, we go from red, orange, yellow to green, which is the last of our single-floored houses. Now let's make a very planty, very cute greenhouse. And then just make this house actually genuinely kind of cute. And that's the outside done, windows and doors and all. As usual, floor plans are already done, and we're now starting off with the kitchen, which will be this room. I'm gonna get the flooring and walls sorted out first. Is this procrastination? Absolutely. No, I'm gonna make this instead of just cabin vibes that the outside gives, fancy vampire vibes. And that's it with the kitchen. With the kitchen done, you can see beige and bluish green, or I guess it looks more greenish blue than bluish green, but we're not talking logistics here, we're talking dining room. I'm back and it's time to put down a table. This feels like the house of a vampire who's trying to shittily hide the fact that they're a vampire. You go over to the house and they're welcome, I can't do the accent. Welcome to my humble abode. Please step into the door. You're like, why the fuck is it so dark? Why the fuck is the stove covered in ghosts? Why the fuck is there handcuffs on your fucking bed? They're don't worry about that. Just turn around and show me your neck. And you don't know if they're a vampire or if it's a sexual thing. That's the scary part. It might just be a sexual thing. And there we go. That makes the dining room. You can see it later in the tour. Not too much later though. And of course we have the bathroom. What bathroom? Anyways, on to the bedroom, where I plan to go for Castlevania kind of vibes. I imagine a vampire that lives in his house is like Vlad, but more socially acceptable. Like Vlad, but instead of walking into people's houses to drink their blood without their consent, he breaks into their houses to water the plants and then drink their blood without consent. At least he waters your plants for you before he leaves. You know, there's not many books in here. I like to imagine this entire thing right here, instead of being filled with food, it's just filled with books. All of this, just books. Book, next to 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 book, next. By the way, it's onto the outside now, since we finished up the bedroom. This is the outside. Go ahead and get inside out of our way. Sorry, Collie. This is the inside. Kitchen, as you can see. Please do not start doing push-ups while I am currently in first-person mode. I will get motion sick. Quite stocked with stuff, despite the fact that, you know. Now here's the dining room, where yep, this is it. Bathroom, which is just this. Bedroom. Got a large mirror, some plants, and this, where if we go over here, we can see, yep, got a personal journal, some tissues, because you know they're playing something on the TV. This is the outside, where you have the trash can, the door on the other side, and this bird bath here in the front. How lovely. Anyways, on to blue, I guess, which is going to be torturous. Since it is also the largest house out of this, I'm going to just quickly snap my way through it, since we have 2 houses left and I have been recording for, let me check how long I've been recording. 6.5 hours, wow. I'm still going to do all the outside at like a once. That way I don't have to, you know, split it up too much. As you can see, we got very blue castle right here. And, got the wallpapers and stuff done. Wallpapers, flooring, and I already did the kitchen. Which leads us on to, well, I guess the rest of the kitchen. I kind of want to add in an island. And then I'll put some decoration here. And onto the dining area. Although, yes, I did just put logs in the kitchen, because guess what? Strangerville inside your house. Strangerville kind of weird. I mean, Strangerville kind of weird, I think, like, actually kind of weird. Just weird in a not too awkward way. And that's the dining area done. As you can see, we have 3 paintings, 1 color of each, and an urn in the middle center. You know, we use grandma here for seasoning. Now, if we move on to the bathroom, we can see the bathroom that nobody cares about. We'll come to the bathroom in the tour. Either way, onto this room, which you can see I put some stuff in, so it's supposed to be a storage room, and, you know what? Whatever. Laundry room. This can be a place with its own laundry. I'll turn it into part laundry room, part pantry. And now we have the storage pantry thing done too. Once again, you'll see in the door. And go into the bedroom, which is kind of just going to be blue central. Because guess what? We're blue, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Anyways, onto the bedroom, where I'm once again just going to silently cut, kinda like this. Now, bedroom's done, I add in the washer and dryer, and time to move on to the office. That's the office done. For now, tour time, I guess? Actually, no, I gotta do some stuff up here first, then it'll be tour time. And now we're on to the tour. The outside's been finished, and, well, I guess this is the outside. It's very blue, huh? Either way, onto the inside, you can see, I fucked that up, but, like, we have this nice little kitchen here, an entry area, this, that. I mean, Grandma's urn is on the table, but that's fine. Like, Grandma's urn can be there, or you can use it for seasoning if you really want to. Have a recipe book open, so you can make some homemade stuff. I did not forget the trash can. There's also some other stuff in here, but, like, that's about it. Moving on to the kitchen, pantry area, you can see we have a chicken statue in the middle of the floor. That doesn't mean anything. We have... Well, it's kind of just a storage area, really. But, like... It's just kind of a storage area. Next up is the bathroom, where, as you can see, laundry basket right there. Really helpful, I know. We got shower, big mirror behind the little mirror. Not sure why that's like that. Towel, There's no mirror above the sink or the toilet, which is a weirdly high quality for the place. But now let's go out here and let's go up the ladder into the second floor. Of course, we got washer and dryer right over there, but like, we also have the bedroom where, as you can see, we have a sink in here for some reason. Nobody knows why. Most likely, I don't know, this room used to be a bathroom or something. You know, a bathroom. And we have all this. Cute little penguin TV. Nobody needs high quality, you just need cute and fun. And, yeah. Also some shoes right up there. You know, keep your best shoes in your room. The kind of shoes you don't wear, but you prize them still. Now, out to the balcony, you can see cheap down stuff up here. We couldn't exactly afford it all, but like, you know. Next up is second to last is the office, where the neighbor is. Well, where the neighbor kept all his stuff. Nobody knows what happened. The neighbor just suddenly one day disappeared, and like, now that he did, like, nobody knows anymore. And last up, outside, as you can see the dining table right there, we have out back, where everything can be seen, really. And that's about it. So, on to the purple. The last one and the least one. I'm not really being comical, there's like nothing purple in this game. Compared to blue, where you can make an entire fucking McMansion out of it. Which I'm just gonna kinda like skip to the end of this one. So, you know. This will kinda just be like quick cut-in kind of thing. Oh fuck, do I have to say anything? Couldn't have really gotten something better than these in a new update. We're stuck with this grape flavored looking thing. Like, I feel like if I look this counter, it'd be sticky and it tastes like grape. So we don't have any grown adult potties that are purple. But we do have, you know, the Shrek toilet. Am I tired? Yes, I am. Am I going to go to sleep anytime soon? No, I'm not, because I'm just going to stop recording after I'm done with this house, done with the tour, get everything done, then set up a little mini recording, because I have now been recording for 8.5 hours straight. Is that a long time? Yes. Is it long enough? Apparently not. So this is the front of the house, as you can tell now to the tour. And heading inside, you can see very purple. I never moved that light from when I moved this kitchen table, god damn it. There we go, now it's in the proper place. Either way, onto the last downstairs room, the bathroom. Yep, up here we have the bedroom, and the last room in the house. Which is, has a mirror there, that there, blah blah and blah and blah. I guess. Well, onto the backyard. Right here, and backyard has just a trash can. Yep. Now, you may be wondering, what am I going to do now? Am I going to speed build the entire process of me setting this time? Is that when I go to this recording here to do this? Absolutely fucking not. This recording has been going on for 9 hours now. I've been recording for 9 hours straight without a break. So I'm just going to quickly take a break, quit recording for a second, and then like just cut back and just like do a quick recording whenever I'm done with this. Now, while it may have been a singular cut for you, it has been roughly 24 hours for me. And I am currently now back and ready to give you an overview of the entire neighborhood. No, this didn't take 24 hours, it took like an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. It's 1:55 a.m., it took 2.5 hours. You have this little area over here, this, that, and we'll do a walkthrough, starting from the parking area. As you can see, we have our parking lot here. She's running through the cars, what the fuck? Don't bot on cars. Those aren't your cars to bot on. Fucking English. By the way, as you can see, here we are. As you can see, we got the back side of the house here. It's a bit coming through. We'll explore every single crevice. Don't worry about it. with the grass poking through there. I tried my hardest not to let that happen, but it still did. I shouldn't say there is a new building here. That's just like a washing machine building where all the washing machines are. We'll visit that last. Or one of the last times. Going around, as you can see, there are vending machines here. As you can see, there are go-downs. We will go through these middle crevices soon. Another one right here. Going up here, as you can see, pretty nice right here. Going this way, you can see it's pretty nice. You have a tree right over top there. Kids can sit on your neighbor's front porch for you. If you have kids. I mean, there's no way one bedroom, one bathroom house. Do you think you can afford kids if you're living here? What the fuck is happening? I turned around for 1 second. What the fuck is going on? Let's go. You know what? I'm curious. Who the fuck is the guy on my front doorstep? Grim Reaper. And who the fuck is that? Vlad, what the fuck are you doing? Well, you're dying. I know that, but like, what? You know what? Let's just continue on with the door. We don't need this right now. What the fuck are you doing? Don't acknowledge his death. Don't acknowledge him. Here we are. As you can see, we have and a pea bush, just in case you know somebody's taking too much time in the bathroom and you really need to go. We have some more bushes over here. Game table, that just in case you know neighbors' kids come over here to play occasionally. As you can see, we have that. I did put some more like terrain paint everywhere here and there. I might post this mattering on whether or not I feel like it. As you can see, we do have some more plants over here. And here we have a planning area. As you can see, all the washers and dryers are full or out of commission. You can come over here and do it by hand. It won't hurt that much. Well, it won't hurt physically that much, but it will hurt mentally. Some areas of planting, some little bushes over there. As you see, the grass doesn't grow because people have been over here enough. Telltale sign to tell you that you shouldn't be relying on the washer and dryer. And in here, we have... Well, first let's check out the bathroom. No toilet paper. You have to run home for that. And behind you is the sink and the mirror. Of course, the shitty light barely lifts up the room. Going out here, you can see we have dryers on this side and washers on the other side. I might have got that mixed up. And we have a table with all this and a big mirror. Now, as you can see, this is the outside of it. You know what? I'll say the lot one more time. So if I do end up uploading this and you download it, you can get Vlad's urn with it alongside of it. If you enjoyed the video, please do make sure you subscribe. And does Vlad really still have to die on my fucking front porch? I'm still curious about that. Why my front porch? Were you waiting for me to go to sleep?